Hello, everyone. Today I'd like to speak about a question that I get asked often, and that is where and how do I find love? And I'd like to answer that, but before I do, I also want to add a third component, which is when do I find love? Because we need to be at a point in our lives when we're ready to offer ourselves as a partner to someone and also be able to receive the kind of love that they want to give us and to recognize that we are both at a point in our lives when we can give and take from each other, enhance and complement our lifestyles, and merge the two together. So once that is done, then we can go out and find the type of person that we're looking for to share our life with. And so we can't wait for someone to fill a void. We can't wait for someone to complete us. As nice as it sounds, as beautiful as it looks in the movies and in books, it's just not realistic, because if we're not complete within ourselves, no matter how far we go to seek it externally, it's just not going to fill that void. So we need to work on ourselves, and that is part of how I'm going to answer the question of where and how do I find love. So I am not a big fan of online dating. I think that the apps and the sites are okay for some people. And yes, I understand that there are matches and they live happily ever after, but they're not the majority. And a lot of people contact me and say, I keep coming up across the same people on all sites. I keep talking to somebody only to be ghosted after, only to be, left hanging. The type of people that are on there are not necessarily the type of people that I want to be with. So I'm not a big fan of going online and hiding behind a screen and, looking at someone just by a profile photo and judging them based on that. Yes, of course, looks matter and you need to be attracted to the person that you're with. However, the photos that are on there might not be recent. They could be photoshopped and filtered, and you never know if that's the real person. It's also a safety thing. So some are better than others. And if you do go online to find love, I do hope that you take every precaution to make sure that the person is safe and you're always, in a safe environment when you're meeting them, or taking precautions to ensure your safety in other ways. So we'll leave the online dating for now, because I'm not going to suggest that to anyone that's looking for love. What I will say is that there are better ways to find somebody. There are better ways to expose yourself to a wider audience to be able to organically meet someone in real life. And by doing that, you're setting yourself up for a better chance of it being a longer lasting, meaningful relationship that can lead to long-term, potential. So the way to do that is when you work on yourself and when you're really happy with who you are, you represent a great version of yourself to the world. And by looking at what you like and what you expect from other people, you can recognize the quality person, the type of person that you want in your life for a relationship. Relationships come in short form, or they can come, short term, and long term form, and lifetime form. And they come in all different ways to basically satisfy our needs. And some might be just transitional relationships where you're ending another one and going into something else. Some might be experimental. You want to know who and what you're looking for. And then some are obviously long-term. And so you're looking to settle down with someone, but you need to recognize what type of relationship it is that you're entering into or that you're looking for, and where to be able to find that. So really good ways to expose yourself to a wider audience are to expand your social circle. And you have friends, you have relatives, you have colleagues and business associates that you conduct yourself with every day. And those people have a wide audience themselves. They have a vast network. And so every single one of those people now has their own people that they can introduce you to, that you can interact with. And then you can decide if some of these people are ones that you might want to venture into some sort of relationship with. Now, if you want to go on your own and find them without being introduced via your friends or your family or coworkers, then a good way to do that is to look at yourself and say, what kind of interests do I have? What do I enjoy doing? What kind of hobbies do I like? And then you can join different groups. You can take additional courses. You can belong to networks, and you can mingle with these people. And because they also share your same interests and values and hobbies and things like that, you now have common ground with them. You now have a common language that you can at least start to interact with them. And when you do meet people, whether it's on your own or through someone else, you can make a decision as to if you want to continue getting to know that person. So you can build a foundation of friendship and then build on that. Some people you will click with and you'll have an instant connection to. Some people you're going to find that you might just want to be friends with. Some people you might want to explore a more like a deeper connection. And then you have ones that you will find you're pulled towards, and you will want to get to know them. You will need to get to know them. It'll be that, instant connection where it's going to be mutual. And then you can you can explore whether or not that is a potential for a relationship for you. But I think that those things are something to be considered. You need to figure out if you're at a point in your life where you're able to open up to another person, where you're able to welcome and invite that person into your life, and also if you're going to mesh with them. So you need to be able to merge the two worlds, to merge the two people. There's always in a relationship the me, the you, and the us. Never ever lose yourself in a relationship. Don't leave your friends behind. I know that it's exciting and it's new and it's fresh and you want to spend all your time with your new person, but you also have the other constants in your life that you need to keep in touch with, and you need to follow up with, and you need to not lose touch with, because if anything goes wrong in your relationship, those are the people that are going to be there to catch you and to get you back on your feet and to help you move on to the next phase. So never forget the people that have always been there for you and continue to be there for you. But when you are looking for someone, when you do want to find love, I would not take anything for granted. So yes, things are always great and rosy at the beginning, and then as reality sets in, as the honeymoon phase sort of fades away, then you need to have that common ground, that fundamental, connection, the foundation that you're setting for the rest of the relationship. So again, I'm not a big fan of online dating. It works for many people. It works great for some people. It's not for everyone. From what I hear from people that come to me, and this is why I'm doing this video, is they're not having much luck with it. And so they're looking for different avenues. So again, my advice is expand your social circle, expand your network, open yourself up to figure out from internally what it is that you like to do, who it is that you like to hang out with, what quality person do you want to have by your side, whether it's short-term or long-term or for the rest of your life. What kind of person do you want to be with? What kind of person would bring out the best qualities in you, and vice versa? You need to be able to complement each other's lives, not complicate them. You need to be able to elevate the other person and to always be aware of your shortcomings and theirs, because nobody's perfect and nothing is perfect. Relationships take a lot of work, but if you are with the right person, then it will be enjoyable and it'll have long-term benefits. So I hope that you found this video valuable. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you think other people should view it or would benefit from viewing it, please share, because sharing is caring. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always available. And I wish you the best of luck with everything that you do. And I wish you a lifetime of only happiness. So take care of yourselves. Good luck with everything, and we'll see you next time.